Hello and welcome to the SheerLuxe show. I'm Nana Acheampong and we have a really great show for you today. We hang out with Federica Labanca while she packs her looks for Paris Fashion Week, plus we spend the day with SL's creative and fashion director, Lu. But first, let me introduce our wonderful guests. I'm joined by fashion stylist, editor and pioneer of second-hand fashion, Garnett, creative director, Susan Bender Whitfield, and fashion stylist, Anna Bromilow. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
It's so
Hi,
lovely
Nana.
to see
Hi.
you. How's everyone been?
Really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Having a good fashion month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Yeah, so far so good. Busy.
Well, we are going to talk about Fashion Month. We've obviously had New York, London, Milan, Paris is happening now. I would like to know from each of you what have been your favourite shows, designers, what has got you really excited? Anna, I'll start with you.
Yeah, it's been a really strong season so far. I mean, you never quite know the form until you get to Paris. That's when I feel like the magic really starts to happen. But so far, really strong. It's quite kind of a considered season. It's not too overly frivolous. So some really strong shows. I think Gucci's going in a really nice direction with its new designer. But I really like Jill Sander, actually. I thought, I kind of look at the shows through a fashion editor's eye, but also what I would like to personally wear. And I thought Jill Sander was really beautiful, very dramatic, all about kind of soft but very exaggerated volume. So I really like that, and some kind of key glam accessories in the mix, so that was great. Kate was great.
Yeah, always.
Always. I mean, it was very predominantly black, but it was really beautiful. There's a real take on the tuxedo this season, so they did that really beautifully. And championing British fashion as ever, Erdem.
Yeah, Erdem was beautiful.
Was absolutely
stunning.
Gorgeous and had quite a kind of sophisticated Grecian take, so there was a lot of draping and just beautiful textural fabrics and just general gorgeousness from him.
So they're your top three.
Yeah.
Bae, I'm going to move on to you. Who have you loved?
Yeah, I'm like you. I kind of look at it. I look at the shows sort of like, oh, I'd wear that. Oh, I want that.
Yeah.
You know, you sort of piece by piece. And then there's a kind of like, what would I do if I was doing a shoot? What would I... Anyway, yes. So there is that kind of two hats. But what I have to say, although it happened a bit before, which is what everyone loves. So I know that I'm sort of saying the obvious if you've seen it. But the John Galliano for Margiela. And what everyone said was really true is that even if you know nothing about fashion or interested in fashion, it was just so worth watching. If you haven't watched it, look at Margiela, John Galliano, because it was just so brilliant. And it was kind of, I think, inspired by lots of things, but one of them was Brassai from the 1930s, this photographer who photographed the kind of underbelly of Paris. And the way that he sort of took that inspiration and it was just brilliant, and he made fashion seem so creative.
Yeah, the makeup I loved as well.
And the makeup, and then
McGrath.
things like, you know, if you looked at the hands, the makeup was all kind of peeling off, and the stockings had
details
holes.
were just
and, the
extraordinary.
details were just so, you know, and the kind of everything about it. So that for just pure kind of like theatrics and sort of genius, brilliant.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Really great.
Yeah.
It was pure art, wasn't it?
Pure art, exactly. And but in terms of what I love the Dolce & Gabbana show, because I love a tuxedo, and that thing of like, hey, we do this really well and we're just going to nail it.
Yeah.
They had
Again
a
and
really
again.
strong season.
Yeah.
Really good, with the little crop, the
Yeah.
smoking to the kind of man's kind of blazer. So I love that. I love the Prada show with the kind of the purple and the red and that kind of colour blocking and that kind of looking back to the past, but like I wanted to wear everything. So the Gucci show, I'd wear a lot from that. I think it's really, I do love that thing of when you see shows that you could just take for the everyday. And that's the ones that I really love. So the Marta Margiela, pure spectacle, fantasy, beauty, brilliance. And then the other ones, Jill Sander, Gucci, Dolce, Prada. I'll just take.
You just have that in your
Little
wardrobe.
snippets from all of those.
Yeah. That can just come in straight away.
Yeah, all the Italian biggies.
I'm sorry,
that's
London,
it.
I love you. London, just like always the best. I think it's because those ones I've looked at more recently.
Yeah, exactly. They stay with you, those recent ones.
Yeah.
So
Susan, on to you. Who have you loved?
Ditto for all the other designers that the ladies mentioned.
Yeah.
Let's go to London. I loved 16 Arlington.
Yeah.
I really felt that it was a dress-worthy show. You could wear the pieces, but they were still spectacular, like the fringed silver dresses, like tinsel and skirts. I was just like dying. I cannot wait for those.
Yeah.
That's pure theatre and fun, but it's still very wearable, and I just love the way that it was styled. I'm very biased. Annie's Ibiza. I styled the show, but I loved that Annie worked
I loved that
with...
show.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She works with dead stock and vintage clothing and antique pieces and recreates clothing in her own vision, which is quite unique and different. It's very Annie's, but I just love what she does, so I think that was great.
Cool. Yeah, I've got a really pair of like great boots between her and Terry de Havilland.
Yes.
They did the collaboration.
Yes,
So
I have those as well.
Fantastic cowboy boots. Like,
Yes.
I can't wait to wear those in the summer.
Yeah, they're the best. That was London. I loved Bottega. I think what Matthew's doing is really directional, and it was for me it felt like a utilitarian flapper girl, which was just so modern but cool, and I just loved the lines and the geometry of it. And the play with colour as well. I just thought that was very beautifully done, and it's just pure luxury as well. If you actually look at the fabrics and feel them and see the details, I think there were ceramic pins and buttons, and they were just so unique and incredible. I thought that was great. Who else was there? I had a long list. Oh, Ferragamo.
You did have a long list.
Ferragamo was fantastic. I thought Maximilian has just done a fantastic job there, and he should, carry on and work with even bigger and better brands out there. Very strong
And quite
season.
kind of luxe, tailored.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
think there's
it's
real
considered-
design there rather
I think
than
so.
frivolity.
Exactly.
I think we needed, after coming out of COVID and
I
being depressed for the last 2.5 years. So I think we needed to go a bit crazy, but now it's getting back to real fashion and real design.
Yeah.
But I think
And things
in the
that's
past
wearable as
past
well.
few
Yes.
years, it was trends were very kind of all over the place. It was
Yes.
quite a kind of colourful, very it seems to be kind of narrowing down. It's much more considered. I mean, we'll see what's in Paris, but that was the overwhelming feeling I got from the show so far.
And I think also, that, and also I think that designers are really honed in and tuned in to actually what women are interested in wearing.
Yeah.
And I think you can really see that this season, where there's this sort of, pared back kind of, not pared back, but just wearable, but good and strong pieces of clothing that women want to wear.
I thought Marnie was really interesting. I loved the shapes. I loved the play with textures and everything. I thought that was quite a standout show as well.
show.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I loved Molly Goddard
Yes.
here in London. She had an amazing look, number one, in fact, specifically a pink dress that could enter my wardrobe right now.
Make it
and
happen.
I'd be very happy.
Very you. You love colour.
Yes, exactly that. And
What
then
else did you love?
silhouettes at Roxanda, I also love. And then
Yes.
David Comer for me every season. Just
brilliant.
Very
because-
nice.
Yeah, I'm
But
a bit
again,
of a
the whole
party girl.
tuxedo thing.
Exactly, tuxedo and the feathers, and it's a bit dramatic. And so that was me. But anyway, on to more Fashion Week fun. Art director and all-round fashionista Federica Labanca shows us what she's packing for Paris Fashion Week, from skincare to jewellery and 6 mega looks. It's pretty fabulous. Take a look.
Hi, SheerLuxe, it's Feddy, and I'm gonna walk you through what I'm bringing for Paris Fashion Week. Come on in. Before we go into fashion, the one thing I never leave London without is this bad boy, the Current Body LED mask. I don't know if you know, but I really struggled with acne for a long time. What I'm left with now is scarring. So this is truly the only thing that's helped me. It evens your skin tone, it helps with wrinkles, lines, it brightens the skin. Honestly, it's a godsend for me. There is so much champagne consumed during Fashion Week, so this is honestly the only thing that can deal with my hangover skin. next beauty essential is the Rhode Lip Treatment and this Rare Beauty lip liner, which actually I'm wearing. Moving on to fashion. So I like to build every outfit starting from accessories. I definitely invest in accessories the most rather than clothes. If you follow me, you know that I'm a big pearl addict for a statement look because they make every look more 80s and more interesting. And then I recently got this chunky vintage chain. I got this actually at Alfie's Market. Downstairs, if you really dig deep, there's some gems to be found. On to glasses. These are my go-tos. I always wear these. I've just introduced these in my glasses collection. They're from Linda Farrow. Both of these are from Linda Farrow. They come in black as well, both of them. These are Dior. I think they're from the newest collection. These are Le Specs. They just might be my new go-tos. When it comes to bags, if you had to match one bag per each look, you would end up bringing your whole closet. So I really try and scale down on bags. We're gonna start from this sexy lady. This is the Mini Kelly. Obviously, is there anything to say about her? Not really. I'm gonna bring her, she's Dior. All of my bags are really, really spacious and big, but anyway, it's just really cute and it's black, so it can go with anything. And then pop of color. The brand is Dezor. Kind of like a baguette, but with a twist. Smooth leather combined with croc leather. And then belts-wise, I always try and include a couple belts. She is from Pritch London. Stunning leather. It's a corset belt. When you've worn your blazers before, you can rewear them, but with a belt for a completely different look. For my second belt choice, this is new. I got it, I'm gonna spill the tea. I got it at a Paul Smith sample sale for about £5. So now on to my favorite part, the clothes. So for this season, I'm actually gonna try and be very clever with my looks. I'm not gonna overpack. This is my first one. So this is a Rowan Rose dress. In Paris, I always try and not do more than 2 shows a day, but there's a lot of running around in between shows. There's a lot of meetings, so I wanna try and always be warm, because this side of the year it's very cold, and comfy as much as I can. I'm always gonna wear heels, but you know, at least this is comfy. So this is a perfect example. This is a long dress, a wool dress. It's very, very warm that I styled with my Paul Smith belt, a little scarf, and my Jimmy Choo heels. They're not the most comfortable, but fabulous, so we have to compromise somewhere. And then Rowan Rose earrings, and I feel like this is such a perfect example of a typical Paris Fashion Week look with this red bag for a pop of color. And I think I'm just gonna go for this. And this is gonna be the first look. For my second look, I'm gonna be bringing this fabulous new London set. It's pleated, it's warm, it's very, very comfy. It's not too long, which is always the struggle in Paris, in the wet streets of Paris. And I'm gonna pair this fabulous look with this Gucci heels. So honestly, the most comfortable heels that you'll ever find on the market. They elevate every look. So I feel like this is actually a perfect example of a run around in between shows look, because you don't wanna be showing up at a meeting in a gown and full glam. I'm gonna be pairing this with my Mini Kelly, because this is so chic. A little show off. Glasses, I'm gonna go for my Le Specs. Earrings are my vintage earrings again, and there you go, there you have it. So I know I said earlier that my previous look was short, so perfect for the rainy streets. Right, this is not exactly practical, but you know what, during Paris, you kind of want to make a statement. Still big shoulders, tight waist. It's still me, but it's a bit more out there, if that makes sense. So yeah, this coat is absolutely incredible. I paired it with the belt that we were talking about earlier. This changes everything. So it just makes the shoulders pop even more. I always find myself going back to this type of silhouette, so big shoulders and tight waist. This is obviously extra long, so I'm gonna have to wear it on a sunny day, if there's gonna be any. These shoes are Mank, is a fabulous Turkish brand, and they're honestly so comfortable. This, I can't say the same about this because I can't really do anything in it, but it's Fashion Week, darling. This is a vintage suit that I found on eBay, where I find most of my vintage things. So I would normally run around London in this, so why not run around Paris in this? And then another crazy accessory in this look are these H&M shoes. So I told a couple of friends, and then I feel like the word spread a little bit too much, so they're now sold out, sorry, but they're just stilettos. They look like Saint Laurent, but they're not. We love the price point. And then pearls, my usual pearls, and my usual earrings. This Dior cutie with this, because it goes with the shoes. Glasses, I'm gonna stick to Dior. This is literally my signature granny look. I left this for last. This is really fun. I'm not gonna overdo it with accessories because I mean, as you can see, this is already a lot. So I feel like I'm only gonna do glasses, literally. This might even be a no back look. Depending on how cold it's gonna be, I'm gonna decide whether to wear it with this. It's literally the same tone as the dress. It's just a matter of not freezing to death, basically. This is an option, but I kind of love it like this. So I might brave the cold for this. I'm gonna give you a little spin. This is really fun. No earrings, not to take away from the look. Yeah, this is it. Thank you so much, guys, for packing with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Off you go now, SheerLuxe. I need to pack. I need to go to Paris.
How insane. Not sure how she's going to fit all of that into one suitcase. Anyway, I would love to chat about red carpet fashion. Obviously, we are in the midst of award season. We have been spoiled with some amazing looks. I'd like you all to tell me who have been your favourite. Who's having a standout season, award season so far, would you say?
Well, my favourite is not so much award season, but
Yeah.
I am absolutely obsessed with Zendaya.
Oh, I mean,
That June tour.
who isn't?
Who
Who isn't?
I know,
That
it's
is
a bit
the
like saying I love
question.
Paris. Really? Yeah. I'm sorry.
Every single time she is completely nailing it.
Yeah.
She is doing such an amazing job.
I know. I'm
Her
so happy
stylist-
that they're still working together.
Yes.
I found out the other day they've been working together since she was 14.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who? Wow. Is that-
Zendaya and Lu Roach. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since she was like a Disney girl, which
I
I just
didn't
think.
realise that.
Yeah, so it's a really long-standing partnership, which I just think has grown so much.
Yeah.
and-
It's not typical to what you'd expect for award season. It's very well considered, isn't it?
It really is, but really risk-taking.
Yes.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
also they've gone with the theme. It's
Of
like,
the
this is the
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Let's just
exactly.
like
Let's really
push it
hammer
out there. I'm like, let's do the red carpet like June, and let's smash it.
Well, it's like a continuation of the movie. It's not like this is
exactly.
red carpet.
No, it's
it's
dress
just
up.
a
It's dress
character.
up.
Movie. It's not my kind of movie at all.
Yeah.
But the whole
Yeah.
Mugler archive
Oh,
armour
insane.
was
Yeah, it's
insane.
just-
And then yesterday she was wearing a Stéphane Rolland white couture dress that was
Yeah.
really breathtaking.
And
so,
she also wore the white Alaïa straight
Yes.
from couture,
Yeah.
which was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
The 3D, that was
Incredible.
beautiful
So
also.
yeah,
Yeah.
She's long may it continue.
Yeah.
No, she's got it going on.
Yeah. Susan, who would you
I did have
say?
a long list. Actually, I loved Lily Gladstone. She was wearing a red fringe dress at the SAG. I thought that was really beautiful. And keeping in line with her American Indian heritage as well. But it was done in a subtle way. I thought she just looked absolutely beautiful.
I love
so
that
she was
film
one of
as
my
well.
faves.
That's a really great film.
seen it yet.
You need to see it.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
What is
Yes.
the Flower Moon?
Yes.
The Flower
it's very
Moon.
good.
It is
Yes.
so
Wow.
good.
Must
yeah.
go and see it.
Must go and see it. Bae, who have you loved?
I've got a few. I was watching the BAFTA, and then Lily Collins came on in the most divine dress. I never heard of the designer, but it was basically like velvet, black velvet, with diamond encrusted. And it was just gorgeous. And
off
that
the
dress,
shoulder.
I was like, oh, I love that dress. That's the one that I was like, it's just so nice. And it's just beautiful. And then I also love, for different reasons, I loved Carrie Mulligan at the SAG with her, like, it's the Armani Privé, I think. And it was like lame wrapped with like, it was just, I love lame. I love that kind of silver metallic gold. And it was just quite simple. And then it had this kind of bit that came out a bit wider. And it was just like, it was very movie star and 1940s movie star. I also loved, just because the colour reminds me of school uniform, so it's quite square. The Queen always wore it. Is that royal blue. Anne Hathaway at the SAG Awards, and she's wearing this Versace. It's kind of almost, it's a very kind of quite a square kind of like, as I say, uniform, but it's that royal blue. And it's this Versace dress with like a belt bit here and in this quite kind of unfashionable colour, that royal blue. But there's something kind of, it's kind of subverted, that kind of, it's conservative, that colour. Yeah. And it's like Versace's basically just like totally twisted it into this really sexy dress. So I love that. Yeah. So I could go on, but I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take all the time.
No, it's fine. I'm just going to say two of my favourites very quickly. I actually went to the BAFTAs, which was amazing. Saw, obviously, lots of looks, but stand out, Sheila Atim, who was in Gucci. The silver was absolutely...
she nailed it. It was iconic.
Absolutely stunning. And that's also one of my friends who is her stylist, so big up Abby. And then Clara Amfo.
Yes.
Also
she was on my list too.
Yes.
What was she wearing? I can't remember.
She
who that
was
dress
also
by.
in Gucci, the black one.
That was fabulous.
Yeah,
really
gorgeous hair.
I also thought Emma Stone, you know, as a reference,
Love.
again, going back to that thing of like referencing the movie that you're kind of like Zendaya with June, and Emma Stone in like that huge kind of one-shouldered ruffle was kind of great.
Very
especially if you
very
won Best
poor
Actress.
things.
Who was that by, that dress?
I think it was by
wasn't by
Louis
the-
Vuitton.
It was,
but I could be wrong.
It was so in tune with the costume from Poor Things.
So good. I really liked it. And Margot Robbie, pink, black. And with that,
She's
I'm a
still-
little
she's
bored
still-
of the pink and black though.
She's still
I'm
doing a
over
bit of Barbie
I'm over
core.
Barbie,
She
but
is.
that
Are
Armani
we a bit
Privé.
over that?
Yeah.
But
But no, I have to say, I was in the lift with her, and she was absolutely stunning. And she said that she liked my dress, so that was that was the highlight of
Of
my
your life.
of my of my BAFTAs evening. But anyway, next up, we spend the day with Lu Hough. From blow dries to shoots to some office time, we see exactly what a creative and fashion director gets up to.
Good morning, Lou.
Hi, how are you?
It's a nice start to the day.
I know, isn't it so nice? George Johnson have opened the salon for us early so that I can have a
Really?
sneaky
Are we
blow dry.
access all areas?
We
Cool.
are, isn't that so nice?
Yeah, that's cool.
So here we've got the lovely Harry doing a blow dry ahead of our shoot tomorrow. So yeah, I've got a kind of a natural wave anyway, but just making it look a bit more tidy, a kind of a loose, beachy wave.
Effortless.
Exactly.
This is what we're going for.
This is my own hair.
This is the angle.
Although that was pre-baby when I had a lot more hair. Literally like 4 or 5 months postpartum, I would dread washing my hair and brushing it because like clumps would come out. Probably for about 2 months it happened. It's stopped now, and now I've just got wild baby hair growing back here.
Lou, when was the last time you had your hair cut?
My hair cut?
Yeah. When was the last trim?
Are you saying that because my ends look really bad? I'm really not great at getting my hair cut. I literally have it cut like don't judge Harry, every like 6 months. I don't like to look too done and too polished, which sometimes I think when you get a blow dry it feels too much like that, and I think George Northwood do that so well. Loose undone waves, a bit more relaxed.
And is that the vibe of today's shoot as well, quite naturally?
Yeah. Today's shoot is a kind of an interview on being true to your style and having a consistent style, and that is kind of me. And when you use a tong, like when I try and do it, it just goes like a ringlet and like a curl.
Yeah.
How do you not do that?
I would really go on and off, like you were literally going on, and just don't think about it too much. Like literally wrap it around and just pull it out and let go.
Okay. I'll see if I can have this like once a week. Like happy days. Thank you so much for squeezing me in, opening early, everything.
Thank you, Harry. See you later.
Bye.
That is very heavy there.
Thank you. De Beauvoir.
For the blow
Oh
dry.
my god, that is so not what you want, is it? I got a chocolate croissant.
Shows the kids.
Ooh,
Good.
So good.
Is this breakfast for you?
This is this is round 2.
Can you tell us a little bit about today's shoot?
Yeah, so we are working on a partnership with Porsche, who have launched a new all-electric SUV, and we have got a couple of elements.
Just there, people.
Oh, amazing. Okay,
Thank
to be
you.
continued.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
When you messaged last night, I was like, I could just see you like with all your clothes
Literally,
around.
so,
You're like,
well,
what am I taking?
I know. I've got, there's like shoes, there's like blazers, knits, shirts. Yeah, there's probably only going to be like 2, maybe 3 pictures of me, and then I think it's more, go through a rail, still life of the rail, shoes on books.
So Lou, we got rudely interrupted in the car, but
We did, didn't we?
can you tell me a little bit about today's shoot?
Yeah,
What we'll hit?
so we are working on a partnership with Porsche. We've done a couple pieces of content, and the third one is an interview with me about being true to your style, having a consistent style, and we're doing a shoot to support that. So I brought pretty much half my wardrobe with me, all the kind of the key pieces that create my capsule wardrobe style. So I've got a black cashmere blazer from Acheampong, which really easy, oversized, goes with everything. This I actually got in a vintage shop in Herne Hill. I'm not normally a vintage gal, but I saw this blazer and it looked very Blouse Milano.
It's cool.
I think it's cool, and it was in like perfect condition. It's Harris. I think it's Harris tweed. Yeah. This is, I think, my favourite item in my wardrobe. This is a Blouse Milano blazer, and I got it half price on sale. I don't think it was meant to be in the sale. The craftsmanship on it is absolutely amazing. Like, it's got like velvet inside the pockets. The most beautiful shape. Then a couple of everyday shirts. So I've got stripe from Ceci, this blue Oxford from Ceci, again just like such good quality. The best white shirt, I get off this a lot. This is the Acheampong Mika, which I absolutely love, and it really holds its shape very well. A denim shirt from J. Crew. This is so soft, it wears really well, and yeah, it goes with everything. Then a couple of knits from Armada, Cardigan, a navy crew neck cashmere.
That's cool.
Actually, all 3 of these are from Armada, a cardigan, and then this one from Acheampong. Nice chunky big cashmere.
Nice.
But yeah, that and a couple of jeans.
And what are you wearing for the shoot?
This collarless blazer from Riand 28. It comes with matching trouser and waistcoat as well. Knit from Ray, jeans from Ray, boots from Kate. Earrings from Lee Studios. There you go.
Do you want to do some smiling, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they work the nicest. That's really lovely.
So is that the shoot done?
That is the shoot done, I think. Do you want to see my favourite denim?
That's it. Let's have a look.
Okay, these are probably the 5 I wear the most. These are the Citizens of Humanity Anina. These are in the shorter leg. They come in a 30 and a 32. These are the 30. And they're really nice, relaxed, wide leg crop. Acheampong pleated, long line, wide leg. Quite high, a bit higher than I would have hoped, but they give a really nice shape. Classic vintage Levi 501s, which I got second hand, which fit like an absolute dream. They're so soft. Hove, I think they're called the Sophia. I really like the wash of these. Oh, I've definitely got some sort of toothpaste on that. And then these are the Citizens Anina in the 32 leg, so a bit longer. I'm going to stand on my tippy toes to show you the length of them. Really soft and relaxed. And then yeah, these are the Ray Dad. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
We are in Trude's, my favourite lunch spot at Delhi in Clapham. Stocking up on crumpets. If you like crumpets, there is no crumpet like a Jones crumpet.
That's not an espresso, that's...
And that is, that's delicious. That is a chili butter bean soup.
Chili butter soup. You glad you went for a bow tie this morning?
I'm so sad. Always have an umbrella if you live in the UK. Hot off the press, Henry. The community leaderboard results are in. Basically every week it goes up with who has been top replies and lowest replies. Maya is not happy that she is on the bottom 5. Florence is normally, I reckon you're pretty consistently top 2, would you say?
Yeah, and I've slipped to number 8. So
Hey man.
Hello.
Hello. I hear you're bottom of the leaderboard, so I've been told to
that's
come
not going on camera, absolutely not.
here to come and hear your thoughts post-match interview, bottom of the league table.
Records, no comment. I'm really sad about it and I don't want Georgie to see it.
try and rub it out. What about you, Victoria? Whereabouts are you?
Well, I'm exempt.
Yeah,
What, do you not have a phone?
You're not exempt.
No, I'm exempt because I'm the admin.
Sorry,
so I'm on it. I'm
Because you're always replying.
Admin. I'm whatever's way higher than admin. Get me off. Get me off.
Are you both busy or?
Always busy.
Yogurt sideways.
It's not open.
Oh, your protein.
All going to be on one side.
You need the gains. You need those gains. What's in the snack cupboard? Some good treats.
Chocolate coated rice cakes at the moment, which I love.
Mine's the deliciously Ella peanut butter
Oh, the bars.
and oat bars.
No, everybody had very adverse opinions of the Oreo grenade bar.
There was a little mini one. I wouldn't like a whole big one with too much. Everyone was like, I think I tried that.
We've got everything except that look with the legging and the big oversized blazer, which I feel was one of the strongest.
Yeah, definitely.
I like those.
Have you tried them on?
No.
I love that. Like the shoulder pads in there.
Yeah, I don't know how that colour will look on me, but well, it's actually
look
the same as
good.
my jacket. So I have pulled out some looks. I'm going to film a reel for Caramellin. So we're doing it on Monday, so we're just checking through all the products.
Yeah, amazing.
Again with the blazer over the shoulders.
Cool. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would order it and I would maybe try those on. And you're filming it on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think then if we just maybe just get a bit glam on makeup and...
Gonna get my nails done.
Glam
Are you?
So you all look very busy. What's going on? Very serious.
So the Beauty Awards is coming up and we are just running through the nominations for all the categories. How many products do you think there are in here?
Oh my god, probably over 100. I think. It's a lot. Probably, yeah.
There's a lot of tabs.
So there's makeup, skincare, hair care, tools and gadgets, rising stars, best viral product, conscious brand, budget.
We basically emailed the whole team for their choices and what they think in the past year should be in the Beauty Awards. So it was a bit like bringing that together plus what we really love. And then...
How was your lunch, by the way? Did you
Very
think of
nice. The soup was, it wasn't actually too spicy.
Okay, good.
I enjoyed it.
Chili butterbean from Trude's. Every day they just have the best soups.
Oh, really?
And I took Henry and he wanted a sandwich, but I said the soup was really good.
Where's Trude's?
It's just round towards the station.
It's one of those places I've never been into.
Georgie and I are just going to have a catch up and chat fashion content and what we're doing, what we want to be doing, and
Quite a general chat.
yeah.
Nothing too specific.
The year's like racing by.
Gone so quickly.
Nearly the end of February, so.
I feel like we had one catch up when I first came back from mat leave, and that was like 5 months ago now.
She's like, am I going to have enough to do? Yeah. There's plenty.
I was saying we need to have like a variety of styles and thinking about the team and the core and who they relate to under the umbrella of this is still like a SheerLuxe looking film.
My show feedback this morning. Show was faultless. Loved it all the chats, both segments, bang on. Wowzers. Rabia.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved her.
I know, she's so amazing.
She was so amazing.
And we had a pre-call with her, and we were talking about what we could do. Because she was maybe going to come in for the show anyway, and we said, no, why don't we do like an afternoon shopping with you? And she was like, oh, I'd love to do that. Like, I'd love to do Portobello.
I mean, she's got me. I'm like, when can I go?
Yeah.
I'm literally going to take
And
her,
she's on-
take her off school for a Friday and go to Portobello.
Oh, she was
like,
on-
go on Friday, take her on a Saturday.
She was like, I've got all these tips, like you need to be wearing a dress, you need to get your cash, you need to speak to the other thing about the trousers.
The
like,
thing
all
about
of
the
this
trousers,
stuff.
I'm like, oh.
Do you know, I tried to this morning and I was like, I don't think it works because it depends how
It's
they
your,
sit on
it's
you.
your,
What's the tip?
the waist of your trouser.
It's from like here to here.
It's from here to here. You do this with a pair of trousers. These are your trouser legs. That would be a very big tummy.
Yeah, that's
But
the waist.
ideally, your waist.
Yeah,
Same.
should fit around your neck.
Yeah, I mean she was so brilliant. I think it's just knowing we need volume.
Yeah.
We need to keep growing, and we need to grow outside of. Someone said the other day that we were so reflective of the London girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we need to think about the other girls.
Yeah, we know what works really well for us and what is working. And there's so much more that we can be doing still within our DNA and our bread and butter. We don't want to forget that, but that's what I was saying to the girls, like we want to, how can we better it and execute it in a different way or enhance it and make that better for our readers. So after the podcast, this lady came up to us and she was like, I loved it when you two used to go out and do your segments together. And when we went to
She was
down
in the army.
Yeah, in
Gemma. She still messages me.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So we went. Charlotte and I did it wasn't even a makeover. We just did like a wardrobe cleanse with a reader, and we pulled out.
Gemma, if you're listening, I'm pretty sure she asked me a question on Instagram this week.
We pulled out her kind of key items that we thought she could work around, and we put together some looks, and then we Polaroided them so she had them as references, and it'd be so nice to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I think on Tuesday, Leonie was probably my favourite top Ebony Mar, like almost ever in 17 years. Top 3.
Oh, I mean, the images, like, you don't get much better.
I am writing a feature about our SL team favourites, so our favourite restaurants, bars, TV series we've been watching, films.
Can you let us know of any?
Yeah, so Disney Plus is showing Brothers and Sisters, which I watched back in about 2008, and it's absolutely brilliant. My restaurant recommendation is Le Petit Beef Bar in London. I'm recommending a book called The Running Club by Ali Lowe, which is a kind of suburban noir thriller, a bit like Liane Moriarty books.
Sounds very good. Yeah. Have you guys been watching The Bear? Have you seen it?
Heather's a big bit. Yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
I'm loving it.
Heather's a big fan of The Bear.
Yeah, I am too.
I've only watched season 1.
In fact, I stopped watching it, and then I saw him pop up on all these Calvin Klein ads.
Oh, you saw him. Maybe
where's he from? Maybe I should revisit that series.
What an excellent actor he must be.
He's such a great actor.
I think that is the end of today.
Oh my gosh, I am tired. I need to get home and actually get to my emails because I feel like I've not been sat at my desk all day.
You've got actual work to do this evening.
I've got 811 emails to get to. Not all from today, but...
It feels ages ago, the blow dry this morning. But,
the blow dry feels and looks like it was ages ago. I'm so sad that the rain ruined that. It does not look like anymore. So sad.
Okay, well, thank you, Lee. It's been a fun day. It's been nice to spend the day with you. And I'll see you.
Loved that. What a fun day. How gutting when it rains and you've just had your hair done. Right, back to business. Ladies, we couldn't let Fashion Month go past without some fashion news. So I'd love to know, is there anything that you've heard that you're looking forward to? Any industry tidbits? What have we got?
Well, I think everyone's probably seen it by now, but the viral vid of Anne Hathaway at the Versace after party I thought was so brilliant, dancing to Nicki Minaj in her black and white checkered outfit. It's just so nice to see
just a real person, that just loves to dance.
I mean, it probably was a massive publicity stunt we've all fallen for, but I still thought it was kind of fabulous.
What happened exactly?
Oh, she's just really letting loose on the dance floor. It looks like a very private, intimate party, but she's just kind of really going for it, which is really lovely to see. And then also seeing Edie Campbell back on the runway. She was kicked in the face by her horse and needed cosmetic surgery not that long ago. So just really nice to see her back. She was on Burberry and Kate, so that was a nice moment, I think.
Oh, we love that. Yeah. Bae, coming to you next.
Well, I am loving Beyonce and her Texan, like, cowgirl, the styling era. It's just like, I love that thing of, like, I'm feeling like Texan, like cowgirl, so I'm just going to do it and I'm going to smash it. Yeah. And that's what she's done. And the way that, like, the huge earrings and then and it's just so cool.
It's the blonde hair as well.
Oh, just so good. And the song is brilliant. Like, and the way, I just love that kind of complete, like, that's what I'm into. And then someone told me something about Beyonce, this brilliant dancer friend of mine, who's brilliant, because I find that whole, anything that's got any kind of, where you have to remember steps, I find impossible. Yeah. But she said that, and always kind of whenever I say Beyonce, I'm like, oh my God. Because my friend said to me that the way that Beyonce dances, like the whole kind of, like, the moves, everything, is almost impossible to do. In the sense of, like, with the kind of the timing, the energy, the kind of complexity of the moves is, you could practice for, like, years and never do what she does. Wow. And I'm just talking about the dancing. Yeah. So, like,
dancing and singing.
Yeah. When I had that piece of information, I'm like, all that as well. It's
not fair, is it?
Yeah. But isn't that amazing?
Yeah, she's incredible. There's no denying that.
Texan queen.
Yeah, we're loving that.
She's owning where her roots, and that's where she's from, which a lot of people
don't really understand. They think it's
she's just
a
doing a
fashion
country.
fad.
She's doing a
Western.
country album.
But she's a Texan girl through and through, and that is her go-to look. She's used to being like a cowgirl on the range, you know, horses, cowboy. Who doesn't love that look though, anyway?
Oh, exactly.
Also, by the way, I could watch all the single ladies video every day for the rest of my life. I mean, isn't it? It just changed my life. I was like,
my friend directed that as well.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah. We love that. We love. We're enjoying the cowgirl era.
Phenomenal.
Oh,
she is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Susan, what have you got for me?
A little tidbit.
Yes.
As we all know, that Edward Enfield had his last issue of Vogue, I think
which was incredible.
Which was incredible. It was really a mic drop moment.
Yes.
It was quite phenomenal. And his next move is actually curating an exhibition of Robert Mapplethorpe images for Thaddeus Wopock Gallery in Paris. So it's launching this Saturday.
Oh, oh my gosh, so soon.
Yeah,
imminently.
very soon. So I'm excited to see that and just to see his curation and what it's about. But he was quite instrumental in a lot of designers love Mapplethorpe, don't they?
God,
I mean, Marc Jacobs, everyone, and he was amazing.
I mean, Just Kids. If you read Patti Smith, anyone who wants to know, it's just a brilliant by Patti Smith, who lived with Robert Mapplethorpe. They were lovers and best friends until he died, and they lived together in New York. And reading Patti Smith's take on Mapplethorpe and how they both were artists and wanted to make it. They were broke. Anyway, but Just Kids. If you want to read about it's a beautiful book.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love that. So Edward, that's his next move. I want to go back to the cover because honestly, I don't know if there's going to be a bigger fashion moment this year than that cover because that was a real mic drop moment and nothing short of what he deserved, obviously.
Yes.
But how on earth was that put together? Like the logistics.
It was Edward. Hi, Oprah, are you free? Hi, are you free? Literally, he called everyone.
Yeah.
He either called them or WhatsApped them, and they all said yes.
Yeah.
And
where did they shoot? They shoot it in London?
No, New York.
New York.
Okay.
And actually, Oprah said, I'm available this date. And everyone was like, yeah, if Oprah's available, I'm available. If Oprah's available, I'm available.
Yeah,
so
that's
everyone
it.
just
went on Oprah's date.
to actually make that happen with all those incredible
Absolutely
artists,
extraordinary
models, everyone in their own right. That's a testament to maybe his legacy and how brilliant he is and how he has touched everyone beyond fashion.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Oh, ladies, thank you so much. So that's it for today. Thank you so much to the SL team and Federica, of course. Next week, Lita Foster-Dixon is back in the hot seat. We have lots of beauty content lined up. In the meantime, we would love you to comment below, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Goodbye.